What if I told you that you could create a beautiful bias cut dress in just a few hours? In this Paula dress tutorial, I'm walking you through the exact method I use for all my costume dress orders. These are the same techniques that takes your sewing from beginner to professional looking. So if you want to learn how to make this dress, continue watching the tutorial. So make sure you're subscribed and hit notifications. New sewing patterns drop every week and you don't want to miss them. Okay, so let's get started. Here, the Paula dress comes in sizes 32 to 58, and here are all of the fabric requirements and materials you're going to be needing for this tutorial. I'll be using this gorgeous pink satin fabric with this lining fabric, and the first thing I did was print out my pattern in the US format, and I just went ahead and started assembling it using the guidelines around the pages. Once my pattern was ready, I started cutting out around my size. And I'm doing this for all of my pattern pieces. Then, using the cutting layout provided in the sewing pattern instructions, I set all of my pattern pieces over the fabric and cut them out. Now let's get started with sewing. You're going to grab the back cowl neckline and fold it in half, lengthwise. Make sure that the wrong sides are together, and you're going to stitch. Now you're going to put right sides together of the back bodice and the back cowl neckline. I first made sure to make some notches on the center of each piece so I could align them a little bit better. Then I just went ahead and pinned them in place. You're going to sew this, leaving a 1 cm seam allowance. Next, you're going to grab your front panels. Here I have my main panel, and I'm going to be closing the darts. After transferring the darts, I just went ahead, folded the fabric right sides together, and I just went ahead and sewed. Make sure to press the darts downward. You're going to repeat this on the lining. Now you're going to put wrong sides together of the front and back pieces. And you're going to sew the side seams, leaving a 5 mm seam allowance. This is because we're going to be enclosing this seam between another one. Now you're going to flip it inside out and place right sides together. So you're going to be enclosing the previously done seam. Then you can just go ahead and sew. For the hem, I have a few options. You could either fold it twice at 5 mm and press and then stitch. Or what I like to do with these types of fabrics is to make this hem. So I basically just fold the hem towards the wrong side at about 1 cm and sew as close as I can to the edge. Then I just trim the excess fabric and fold over again the hem and stitch all over again. I love this technique. It looks delicate and well made. You should also make the hem on your lining. And next, you're going to grab both the lining and main bodice. And with right sides together, you're going to pull the lining into the main bodice, just like this. Once you do that, you can align the back where we have the cowl neckline. And we're going to sew in the same line we made in step 4. Now to finish off the front neckline, you're going to place them right sides together just like this, and you're going to sew leaving a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Once you've done that, you're going to flip the seam allowance towards the lining, and you're going to top stitch over the lining. This just helps give it a nicer finish, and the lining won't flip out towards the right side. Flip your dress wrong side out, and you're going to place the short edge of the back cowl neckline between the lining and the main fabric bodice at the shoulder seams, just like this. And you're going to sew leaving a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Now you can flip everything right sides out. Now it's time to work on the sleeves. So grab one of your sleeve panels, and with the wrong sides together, you're going to sew leaving a 5mm seam allowance. We're also going to be enclosing this seam as we did with the sides of the dress. So flip it inside out, and now you're going to align right sides together and sew once again. You're going to do this for both sleeves. Now it's time to make the hem on the sleeves. You can do the same as you did for the hem of the dress. Now you're going to flip the sleeves right side out because we're going to attach them to the bodice. So place wrong sides together and sew the armhole, leaving a 5mm seam allowance. Make sure to align the seams. Once you finish that first seam, you're going to turn the sleeves and bodice right sides out. And you're going to place the right sides together, enclosing the seam we just made. And you're going to sew all over again, leaving a 5mm seam allowance. And last but not least, do not forget to press the seams and steam the dress. And there you go, the Paula dress is officially yours to create. I know you're going to love how this comes together, so please come back and let me know in the comments how your version turned out. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get alerts every time I drop a new sewing tutorial. And if you want to see more patterns like this one, check the pinned comment for our full playlist of previous tutorials. Make sure to follow me on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes content, pattern discounts, and even free downloadable resources. Thank you so much for watching.